Melissa Bachman, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep, you having a good time at SHOT Show so far?
Wonderful.
I know you are super busy. We've been seeing you on social with all the folks you work with. We're super happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
So just a couple questions for you. You hunt and travel around a lot. What sticks out about this past year? What memory comes to mind first? When I ask you what was your greatest hunt or most favorite hunt this past year?
I think for us, it was really just getting things started so early. We got really lucky because we had probably 4 hunts in a row, right, in August, September, and all of them were successful. So
Nice.
there's like no better way to kind of get the monkey off your back, get season started with just, having some wonderful trips. We went to Alberta. My husband shot an absolute monster. That was all spot and stock hunting.
Nice.
With our bows. I got one. Then we did antelope. We did more mule deer. And it's just fun to kind of get it started. Things are really clicking and working, getting great footage. And then I actually went to Illinois where we own our own land. And we've been managing it for 3 years. We have so many cameras out. And we had one buck that we were after because we have had 3 years of spy point pictures of him. And he always had like something goofy going on. But we weren't sure what it was. But this year he looked the most mature. So I went down to Illinois with my intent of trying to find this buck. And on our last day of the hunt, I decoyed him in to the field we had all these pictures of, and I shot him. And the crazy part is when we got up to him, his entire antler was detached from his skull plate. So you couldn't tell what was going on. You could tell it kind of sagged down a little bit. But it was one of the neatest things, and he's just an old, mature deer. Cool. To have that history, it just meant so much to us to have that, and then to see that and to have it all work out. The only thing is he kind of got the last laugh on us because you cannot drag a buck that does not have his antler attached to his skull.
Yeah, I didn't think
so
of that.
it was a very big challenge to get him out, but we got it done, and I was just super proud. And it's kind of fun to have your own place, to wait, to manage it, and then to be able to harvest that mature buck that you've seen so many pictures of, and then you get to see him in person and see what it's like. It was a really special hunt. That's
awesome. So what goes through your mind at the beginning of the season like that? We're like, okay, we've had all these back-to-back successful hunts, and it's only October. Now what? I mean, did you have plans already scheduled throughout the season, or?
Yeah, I really book a ton of hunts because you just never know what it's going to be like. You can run into rough patches, you can run into bad weather. So I'm always trying to, just really up your odds on it, because you may have 6 in a row, then you might have 6 in a row that are unsuccessful. And not that they're not fun and not a great hunt, but as far as I'm concerned with filming shows, if I'm not successful notching my tag, then I probably don't have a show. And I really am careful about not changing what I'm after based on, we really need to get some shows here. No, I'm after quality, not quantity, and I think that's important, and I think it shows through, and it gives us the option to be able to know what we have in all the places, Without having all those pictures, I would not know, what I'm coming into. So for me, it helps determine what's really feasible. What kind of quality do we have at different places? Because what we have in Illinois may not be the same as South Dakota. A buck that is mature in South Dakota might be a different size caliber than what we have in Illinois. So you really just need to know what your area has and have realistic expectations.